What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. I hope everybody's having a glorious day of gains. And yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the TA. All right, so the first thing I want to point out is that you did break through that. And I mean, by the time you guys see this video, yeah, I mean, you can't play this thing. But I actually did grab a few calls. Now, I will say, if I had stuck to my original plan, I don't know if I would have grabbed these calls, but either way, the opportunity was there, so I grabbed a few of them. Playing something very light. We got 5 of the 382s or no, 381s for the 23rd, which is next Friday. So that is what I am playing to capture the counter trend move that we're about to be seeing. All right, and hey guys, look where we started the counter trend move from. Literally right on at target number 1. So target number 1 of our rising wedge is completed. It has been hit. I am going to keep that on here just because that is also the gap fill line. So now we're going to change that from yellow to green because it's no longer a target. But just letting everyone know. All right, December 30 freaking puts, guys. December 30 freaking puts skyrocketed. All right, from the time we told you about them, December 30 and January 20 puts, I told you guys I was going 50 and 50 on Twitter. All right, I was going half and half. Right here at the top, baby. Right here at the top. And look at what has happened, guys. We caught a sick, nasty move that, holy Jesus. A $30 move, guys. A $29 move is what our contracts got to gain. So anybody who bought like an in-the-money contract up here with like, let's say 2 weeks out. So let's say you paid $1,000, even though you could have gone Jan 20 in the money for just about $1,000. But either way, let's say you got a $1,000 contract here, got in the money, and then it went down. So you would have played a 410. So either way, your contracts would have went to $3,000 from 1,000. So you would have gotten that guaranteed 200% gain. But all in all, guys, the December 30s, they probably went 5 to 10x on you. So you're welcome for that one. I am completely out. No, I actually did sell. I was out of my December 30s yesterday. But I did end up selling. I stuck to the plan on the January 20s, and I did end up taking those profits right here. So I'm currently only in like half of the original January 20 puts, which is 20 January 20. Well, I got 19 January 20 puts right now of the 390s on SPY. I'm out of everything else, and I am going to be waiting for this counter trend move to come in. Now, I just want to point this out for you guys. We're going to come over here to IWM. Now, this is something I posted in my analysis yesterday on the Webull updates. By the way, guys, the Webull updates, they still are going to be there. I'm still just going to be looking for another platform to move them over. Maybe I'll still have them on Webull just because like there are a lot of people there. And honestly, I think I'm helping a crap ton of people by doing what I'm doing. So I mean, I'm gonna keep doing it. Just, like, even if I get nothing out of it, there's no reason I shouldn't, because look at it this way. It's literally bettering the skill set. I don't think we would have gotten to this point as quick, like nearly as quick, if I wasn't making daily updates here on YouTube and Webull. So, especially here on YouTube. But I do think you're going to come back and fill these gaps here on all indices. You have this on SPX. It's all the way up here. We can actually start marking these. And I still got to point out something on IWM. But the low for this candle was 38.7965. All right, 38.7965. So much more numbers. All right, is that? No, that is not at all. What, am I completely bugging? Oh, it was the low for that candle. I meant to do the low for this candle. Low for that candle was 39.6565. All right, 39.6565. All right. And capiche. All right, we're going to put that on SPY as well, because that's what I'm going. Well, it's already on there, as you can see. 396.31. That is your gap fill. But you have this one right here. And as you do see, I did make a channel here that we were trading in. Kind of a sloppy-ish channel there. But you'll see what I'm talking about in a sec. What am I doing? Doing this. Go all the way. Here's a quick little shortcut if you guys are on TradingView. Okay, instead of going and manually typing that in, you could just do exactly what I just did. There you go. All right, so we got 387.89 is our first gap fill, and then we also have over here being our second gap fill. Now I'm actually going to change the color of this one. We're going to change it to, should make it like a dark green. Yeah, so dark green, guys, dark green. These are the gaps that have already been filled, but they typically act still as pivot points. So I will keep them on the chart. All right. I don't know why it's not letting me exit out. There we go. So coming over to, I think I drew this on a 30-minute chart. Yeah. So the 30-minute chart. Maybe I didn't draw it from the 30-minute chart. I don't know. But either way, this is why, like, hey guys, there's like there really is a solid shot we bounce, right? I'm gonna give before we go any further into this video, right? Because I want to get this video out to you quick. And I'm going to give you guys my case for bouncing, okay? Real quick, just real quick. And there's more. First of all, starting off with the daily time frame. Look how oversold you are. You're at 205 here, all right? You come over here and you mark this. You didn't even get down here over here, but this is where you started bouncing, all right? Now, I will say this did form a bullish divergence, and you did end up going like that. But I don't think we are, we're going to carve out a bullish divergence, but it's going to take some time just like this. Like this went all the way from August 31st all the way into what is this? Yeah, September 23rd. So that's quite some time there, quite some time. So it could even take a month. So I mean, any little thing we see on the daily CCI, any divergence that forms, any little one, I'm not going to take it too seriously because I do firmly believe we are going much lower. But yeah, all right. So for my case, first of all, you got your daily oscillators starting to hinge, but they are just deeply oversold. You come over to IWM. Look at this bad boy. All right. Look at this bad boy. This thing it's getting ready to turn. All right. And as you see, it is starting to hinge up. You have your stochastic starting to hinge up. You have your RSI doing the same thing. Over DIA. Holy sweet baby Jesus. So this is actually something I should have pointed out instead of IWM. What the hell is this, guys? What the hell is this? We are so oversold here on Mr. DIA. By the way, guys, hit that target very quick. Literally the day of the breakout, we hit that target. So, you know, there's that. Do we need this downtrend? No, we do not, because it's been broken. So, I mean, there's no point in having it on there. But here, let's go over to SPX, all right? So we're going to use the 4-hour chart. So you guys have seen the daily. But you got your 4-hour CCI down here. Now, I want to point something out. On SPX, you typically do not, you form these bullish divergences, but in the beginning, all right, you don't need to form them on the 4-hour time frame, all right? You do not need to form them to get these bounces, all right? For that, I am going to be looking at the 1-hour time frame, and I say that I actually did just see the bullish divergence that formed right there, all right? So, but I'm not completely speaking out my ass here, all right? As you see, like, I'm just saying, throughout, like, all the recent bounces, but keep in mind, that was on an uptrend, so maybe we will start forming 4-hour bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame with SPX to mark these bouncing points, because we did have one over here. We had one, I guess you could call, yeah, so this was one right here, was one right there. But they're little ones. They're not these big ones that we get on SPY and QQQ. Which we actually do have one right now, I believe, on Webull, though. It is not on here, but the 4-hour CCI and SPY and QQ has a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, as you can see, like, you just kind of, you just bounced off of here. So that is what I'm going off of here. All right, so you bounce off of there, you bounce off of there, you bounce off of there. Did we have a bullish divergence there? You kind of did have a bullish divergence there. Either way. And then you come over to the hourly time frame, right? The last bounce that we had. So this is something I want to point out right now. Let's actually quickly get rid of all those real quick. And then we're going to go back to the hourly time frame. And we're going to look at what is taking place right here. All right. Clear as day, you have one. Now, this is the one thing yesterday. I knew we had the target, and we were literally sitting there back testing this. I literally sent this. This was a picture to my friend that I sent of SPX on the hourly chart, literally back testing its support here that it just broke through. And that was literally where I was telling him, like, hey, that was your re-entry for short. It ended up working perfectly. All right, it did work perfectly. But I will say something I was just nervous about taking profits yesterday, which I definitely took a lot off the table too soon there. I didn't wait for the target on, like, a lot of those desired December 30 puts there. Actually, pretty much any of them. I didn't. I had the January 20s today. But, like, all in all, guys, like, the thing that I was watching was, hey, you didn't form that hourly bullish divergence yet. And the last time you were down here, the last time you bounced, you formed that hourly divergence. What is this other thing down here? Oh, you've marked the bottom right here when you were forming that divergence. Oh, again? Oh, we don't have it there. Okay. Don't have it there. Do we have one there? We don't. All right. But either way, guys, you have that forming right as we're above the gap fill. Now, in my personal opinion, Well, you know what? I'm not actually going to say because I don't care what happens here. I really don't. But I don't think this thing is going to be filled right here on the SPX chart. But SPY did come down and literally reverse off of its gap. Now, I literally went long um, somewhere right over here. I don't remember where. Oh, damn. I was up a decent amount. It's just up 15%. Probably not up 15% anymore. Well, like I said, I am keeping it very light, and that's just because, like, hey, I do know this move can be quite extensive. We can come back up here, and either we're going to come back up here and fill that gap, or we're going to come and fill this gap. And for the chance that it's this gap, like, if we get some oomph going into this, there we go, all right? But, personally, I don't think this is going to be filled. I think we are probably going to honestly come back and backtest this area right here. We kind of fell straight through it. I know on the hourly time frame, yeah, you end up... what's it called? You did this little thing. This is the same thing I was just pointing out on SPX, where you broke through resistance or support, you broke through support, and you came and back tested it. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I still am expecting you to come back up, and like you're either gonna fail at the gap, you fail here, or you fail at this gap. All right, but I do not think you get into the zone here. I don't think you come up to that gap. I think you do get rejected right here at 390 to 392. I know sloppy drawings right there, but yeah, 390. Yeah, so literally 390, 392. That is going to be my target for the calls that I'm in right now. But damn right, I will be exiting at 387.89. But all in all, I do think you are getting back up into that zone right there. All right, so we got everything out of the way. We have our bull case here, all right? And if you do want to come over and just look at normal SPY, okay, so SPY has the after hours, and I've learned to look at these oscillators in different ways on SPY compared to that. Let's actually just delete that, all right? We will just get rid of you, all right? But you are literally bouncing right on your gap fill, and your 4-hour oscillators are hinging up, all right? You have your stochastic about to cross up. You have your RSI all the way down over here. So this is probably the most important aspect of the setup right here. But I want to remind you guys, all right, like straight up, we're going to see this thing form a bearish divergence. So like, I'm just saying, guys, this is why, like, I wanted a portion of my position to literally just hold until the bottom, because I know for a fact I am not going to be able to time every single thing. So, like, there's no point in trying to trade the whole position, because guaranteed I'm going to be missing out, all right, if I try and do so, because you're going to have things like this. I'm going to show you right now when you start falling, and this was kind of conflicting the past few days for me, because I was like, when are we going to stop? When are we going to stop? I didn't know when we were going to stop, but you just kept carving out this 4-hour bearish divergence. And keep in mind, so you reached the bottom 271 on your CCI here. You're at 405, guys. All right, we'll say 404. You're at 404. You went all the way down here to 390. That's a $14 drop right there that you completely missed out on because you were doing this. Now, I will say you already did nail a pretty sweet drop right there. So I guess I would be satisfied with taking profits on that. But that's the purpose for holding, just like, you know, just literally holding half of the Jan 20 puts, just like having them there, because, you know, yeah, you don't know when that's going to happen, but you know it's coming. All right, you know it's coming. We do know it's coming. All right, but like, and I'm just going to say right now, guys, this was all according to plan. You see what happened right here? We bounced off of the support. This is where your boy literally alerted on Twitter to take calls. All right, then we bounced up and touched this trend line. We came down and formed double bottom, and then we came back up and touched the trend line with CPI, exactly according to plan. We back tested the trend line, all right, and we got rejected and then came back through support. That is a picture perfect hook and go / breakout retest setup, whatever you want to call it. We got two different that's not a hook and go, I guess, but you came down support, bounced off support, came back up to other resistance, all I'm saying is picture perfect setup, guys, picture perfect. But all in all, guys, your 4-hour oscillators are down there, and then you have the hourly oscillators forming these bullish divergences. All right, I think we got a triple one going on right now as we speak, right? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. So we have a quadruple bullish divergence on SPY's hourly time frame. But again, just know, like, guys, it's going to continue to carve out. Like, it's not like what we just had on the uptrend. We're going to have some of this action where, guys, like, we're going to be in the dark here for like you just don't know. And you could miss that. You could sell and it could go down another $10 to $20 before it starts getting this bounce. All right. And that's like, just saying, I'm trying to give you guys caution, because very likely It's going to happen, guys. When you're in a downtrend, the surprises come to the downside. When you're in the uptrend, like we just were, let's just literally pull out, like, what would our trend be? I guess it would literally be that. It would be that. Yeah, I guess it still forms the same exact rising wedge there. But either way, we're in an uptrend here. All right. The surprises were very clear to these to the upside. All right. But now you come over here and look what we got here. Big ass downtrend. All right. Big ass downtrend. Let's say right here. Maybe. Is that like a picture perfect channel? We had that false breakout there. But again, look at surprise to the downside, surprise to the downside, surprise to the downside, downside. All right. So guys, I'm looking for these moves that are just going to be ripping bulls' faces off. All right. To the downside. So like, just beware. And that's also like, guys, if you like are catching all of these, like if you're catching the moves with the puts, all right, you caught that $20 to $30 move down. All right. There's no reason to play the uptrend or to play that counter trend move when it goes back up. We will guaranteed have them, but I'm just gonna put it this way. All right. I'd rather get that 3 to 4x. All right. You get the 3 to 4x. You get to take your profits. Well, you know, let's say 2 to 3x. You get your 2 to 3x. You get to take profits. All right. And then you just wait for that rebound. Okay, maybe it goes down another $10, but now it comes up $15. Well, there you go. All right, you buy when the charts are telling you buy. You get back in, you get another 2 to 3x on that money again. All right, now you're sitting on at a 6 to 9x. All right, we'll just say a 6x. Okay, well now you take profits again, and keep in mind it's Elliott wave. All right, it's wave 1. Then you got the counter trend rally. Then it's wave 3. Then you got the counter trend rally. Then you have wave 5. The impulse waves are the only things you should be trying to trade, because the counter trends, like, guys, I mean, they're tradable. Like, I'm trading one right now. But I'm just, and it like kind of hasn't started yet. I am just buying where I think it is going to be starting. But honestly, we can keep going lower. We do have SPX's gap still open. Like, it still has room to fall. I think this is like 0.5% right here. No, it's like 0.3. So it's 1/3%. But either way, guys, all right, there's no point in playing them, okay? Now, I will say, I am in a few. I'm in 5. That is, like, not a lot compared to what I just made these past, like, literally the past 3 days, guys, have been absolutely mind-blowing, all right? My count is now higher than it was both those other times when I was telling you guys I saw that 57K number, like, twice now, and I was like, what the fuck? Well, guys, yeah, the past 3 days have brought in your boy way past that, so we are chilling. Well, not way past that, right above that. But now I'm ready. I'm ready to get back in and literally, hey, ride that wave 3 down. Like, straight up, it's coming, guys. It's not going to be one straight move, but hey, I'm here to ride the crap out of this sucker. And look at that. You are holy sweet baby Jesus. Look at what's going on here. Look at that. Down 2% on the day, guys. And this is what I was talking about. The surprise of the downside. I'm sure as hell the people who were telling your boy, like, he's going to get a reality check. Well, guys, I can promise they got the reality check. Your boy did not get any reality check. Your boy got a reality check on how well his Patience's TA is working out for him. So there's that. So I think we pretty much covered everything. All right. I think we did. We talked a little. I mean, it was all about TA. So, I mean, I guess it falls in our video parameters here. But all in all, guys, I'm watching this gap fill. That's literally the only thing I'm watching right now. I am waiting for our rebound to get back in. I will not chase this sucker down because I will not have half my profits that I just made wiped out. And then just like, there's just no point. There's just no point in risking that. All right. And like, I can guarantee we are going to have a thing like this, a thing like this, a thing like this. All right. There will be them. A thing like this, a thing like this, a thing like this. Oh, wow. Look at that, actually. All right, guys. You have wave 1. Oh. Wait, would it be this? I don't even know. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I don't care. It's stupid. Stupid. But yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it. I think we covered everything. We could look at Mr. VIX and see what he's doing. We did not look at Mr. VIX today. All in all, guys, I am expecting Mr. VIX to continue popping off. But, I mean, it does look like we are going to be cooling off before that happens. I thought we were going to see this thing keep sky. I thought this thing was going to go way up here. By the time SPY got down to this gap fill, that was not the case, all right? Which honestly tells me, guys, we have a lot more room to go, okay? The fact that VIX is all the way down here, and we are already plummeting pretty far off of highs, okay, guys? This is probably like 5%. 7% right there, all right? We are already 7% from highs, all right? We only have If we get another move like that, all right, we're going to be so close to those lows, guys. It's not even funny. All right. And that literally is another target. But yeah, guys, I'm expecting this to happen. Maybe we come down. Oh, you okay, baby? Maybe we come down here. And there you go. All right. Then we make it into our zone. But all in all, that's exactly what I'm expecting. All right. Don't let your emotions control you here. We are right at the target. Target number 1. We are literally right here. The reason targets are on the board is because these are ones I know for a fact will be hit. All right. Well, not for a fact, but there is a, we'll give it a 99.9% likelihood that it gets hit. And that's why it was on the board. And it got hit so freaking quick, guys. You literally could have bought in the retest. All right. You could have played that and then got out of that, bought back in the retest, and boom, you caught a sick, nasty move. All right, so with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Just one last reminder to remind you guys where the heck we are at in the larger grand scheme of things. We are at the top. Okay, I was trying to tell you with these 2 candles, we are at the top. But now, you know what? It's never too late. Well, I mean, it is too late eventually. But right now, it's not too late. I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to see another short opportunity arise. The next, we'll say 3 to 4 trading sessions. All right. So, well, we'll say 2 to 4 trading sessions. And that's why I say it's not really worth it playing these counter trend rallies. You don't know when the selling is just going to flip back on and they just boom. All right. It's looking bullish, You don't have a setup to start selling yet, but boom, they rug pull you $5. And there you go. Now you lost money on your calls and you miss out on put money. There's just no point. All right. But I mean, again, keep in mind, I am doing a little bit of that right now. All right. But if I got all the gains, I don't think, like the planned gains, I don't think I would have convinced myself to do that when I was in the Dogtopia bathroom. All right, guys. So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.